Hello, welcome to our Key Stage 2 music assembly. You're listening to this man, Yo-Yo Ma. He's playing the cello. Can you see it looks like a really big violin? Cellos and violins belong to the same family. They're all stringed instruments. There are long strings attached at either end, here and here. And he pulls this bow that's made of wood and then with horsehair that's had resin put on it to make it nice and sticky, so it pulls against the strings and makes them sound. This suite is the first cello suite by Johann Sebastian Bach. So, Johann Sebastian Bach died 270 years ago, a long time. He's regarded by many as the greatest composer that ever lived. He was writing music within very, very strict rules. Baroque music had to make all sorts of tiny little adjustments that said you can't put that note with that note, and if that goes there, then that must go there. It was all very, very controlled. For most people, that limited what they could do. But for Bach, it set him free. So, I should probably say that a suite, that just means a group of pieces. And the first piece in a suite of instrumental music like this is always called a prelude. It's the sort of the opening, the beginning. This is the beginning piece. All the other pieces in a suite will be based on dances. Do you remember last week, Ravel had based his piece of music, a couple of hundred years later, on the pavan, that very slow, courtly dance. And so dance music, which was played in the streets that regular people would listen to and make themselves, they'd get a little fiddle and some tambours, a little drum and just make some music, they would be dancing. Then composers who were working in the courts would take these pieces of music and sort of make a neater version of them, shall we say. One music writer described Bach's cello suites as like God dancing. There is something really magically sublime. Wonderful. So what I'd like you to do this week when you are listening to this piece of music is not just draw anything. What I want you to do is try and experiment, because this is a single note of music moving about, and I want you to see if you can put your pen or your colouring pencil or your black and white pencil onto the paper and then draw as you're listening, but you never take your pen or your pencil off the paper. You draw one continuous line in whatever shapes you want. You might want to see if you can draw a picture like that. It's pretty tricky. You might just want to respond to the movement of it. Have a listen. Enjoy.